behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a great interview coming up for you shortly. But before we begin, don't forget about the subscribe and bell buttons below you there. And anytime you click those, you'll be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And leave a comment on the comment section if you like. We'd love to hear from you. And check the description box and it'll show you contact info there. And we'll also be having those same contact info at the closing credits at the end of the show. So hope you'll stay tuned for that. From Ottawa, Ontario, Canada today, we have Ray Palmer, and she's a very talented and awesome artist. I think you're going to agree, and we'll get to that in a second because the interview starts right now. Okay, here we are with the interview, and from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, we have Ray Palmer with us today. Thanks for joining us, Ray.
Thank you, Paul. Nice to be here.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to have you here today. So tell us a little bit about your background on how you became a musician. I mean, I'm sure you always wanted to be an artist, but maybe it goes deeper than that. Tell us in your own words, though.
Actually, I was born in music. I've been on stage at 4 years old, and I was in the band with my dad, the drummer, and my mom played the guitar, accordion, and I was a singer, and we did that in the family. And, years went by and I kept on singing, and then I left it for a while, but came back in my teens and then joined a couple of groups, and then that died. And then I joined another couple of groups. And anyway, by the time I was in my late 20s, I moved to Ottawa. I was up north, Thunder Bay, Ontario. And when I moved to Ottawa, later on, I met and married my husband, who became my manager. And he was really adamant about me, pursuing a career in music. And then I started that. And then I started recording, I was writing songs, so I thought I might as well record some songs. And so I then released an album called A Dream Come True. And I was very fortunate that I had quite a few songs that made national airplay in Canada, making on the list, and nominated for CCMA, Canadian Country Music Awards, for Rising Star for 1986. And then I continued for a while, but I did take a hiatus of music for 20 some odd years. Mm-hmm. Years go by, right? So I rekindled my passion for music 7 years ago. And, I do lives on Facebook. I love doing that, sharing music with my friends. I play the odd retirement home extended care facilities, and I do the odd open mics and private parties. But since COVID, I kind of, how you got away and you stayed home, and so I kind of quietened down in that sense. But anyway, I got busy with the writing. And so here I am with a new CD. So that's my third one. So I'm keeping it up. Like my song says, keep on keeping on.
Okay. Well, that's a great story. I'm glad you chose music and making people happy, listening to your music and so forth. Well, what were some of the artists you grew up with? I mean, I'm sure some of the legends come to mind that really inspired you.
Yes, the one who inspired me the most was Hank Williams. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest one of all. And of course, and as I grew up, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton. So yes, I'm very country rooted, but I do, when I do shows and stuff, I do the odd other song. I'm quite versatile in that. I'll do rock and roll and music, for parties and that, because music is music and we love to dance.
Yeah, those are some great ones too, because obviously Hank Williams is a legend, and
yes,
of course,
Hmm.
So there's some great ones there. Now, after we watch the video in a couple minutes here, people might want to go and get more of your music. I'm sure it's at all streaming platforms, right? And also, where can we follow you on social media? And do you have an official website as well? Because, tell us all that.
I have YouTube. Yes. I just started uploading with on social media, so it will be on Instagram, Spotify, uh, Apple Music, Amazon, and a few more. But anyway, I will let the people know as soon as that happens. So it could be any day. So I'm working on that at the moment. So
Okay, well, everybody go out to those social media sites and those streaming sites you mentioned, and like you said, just follow her there on her website and on Facebook, and she'll give you updates and any concert dates that are coming out and so on.
okay,
And
yes,
and we're getting ready to watch this video. Put a lid on it, I do believe it's called.
yes,
Tell us about that. It sounds self-explanatory, but tell us.
it is. But it all happened with the quirky moments everybody has in life. Like forgetting to put the lid on the popcorn thing when you're. And but it's every day these things happen, and it's a matter of how you take it, because if you get, you can get pretty upset sometimes, but you learn to go with it and just have fun with it all. And so anyway, when that happened to me, my husband, my husband took a picture of the big mess and he sent it to his friend. And his friend calls back and he says, "Hey, lady, put a lid on it." And it just clicked. I thought, that's a good title, So I figured, okay, I'm going to go with that one. And also put a lid on it is also, double meaning, like, it's enough, put a lid on it. So I use that a lot as well. So anyway, it was a fun time to record that song, and I think it turned out really well. I love the beat to it, and my producer did a great job on that song and on the whole CD actually. So I'm very proud of it, and so yes, it'll be out very shortly.
Okay. We're going to watch that video in just a moment, but want to thank you again, Ray, for coming on the show. We would love to have you back again sometime if you got anything else new to plug for us. So let me know and we'll have you back on sometime.
All righty. Thank you so much, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, Put a Lid on It by Ray, and it begins right now.
Hey, lady, put a lid on it.
It started with making popcorn, not paying attention, and having a bad day and top it up with multitasking. That's why I forgot to put that darn lid on the pot. You can imagine the ugly mess, thank God my guests had left. Tell my buddy Blake, well, that was a big mistake, 'cause he'll keep reminding me about it. Hey lady, put a lid on it. I used to take life seriously, I let it get the best of me. All I wanted to do was cry and moan the blues. Learned that life isn't much more fun if I laugh at all the silly things I've done. I stumble and fumble as I go along, but I keep on keeping on. More blunders tomorrow and more zingers to follow, but that's okay 'cause this chick can dig it. Hey, put a lid on it. My stories get repeated many a time. People have a good laugh, the expense is all mine. They laugh and they snicker 'cause I don't toe the line. Guess what? Don't matter, Ray's doing fine. My little ditties come to an end, but not so with my crazy friend. You can bet he'll never let me forget. Hey lady, put a lid on it. Yeah. More blunders tomorrow, many singers to follow. But that's okay, 'cause this chick can dig it. Hey, put a lid on it. I will say it one last time. Yeah, put a lid on it.